back. We are very lucky to have Becky Parr here. You have invented Bakeware, which is pretty unique, right?
It is. It's very unique. It hasn't changed much for 1,000 years, probably.
But you've come up with a new twist on Bakeware.
Yes, I did.
All right, it's called Perfect Slice Bakeware.
It's Perfect Slice Bakeware. It is portion control bakeware.
So I love this. You were saying you were weight watching at the time, and one of the bigger challenges when you're making a plate full of anything is equal portions, and if it'll say, okay, this is the calories for 12, 1 out of 12.
Yes.
This solves the problem of trying to really estimate all that stuff.
It absolutely does. This bakeware has ruler marks all around the edge and a straight edge cutter that,
look at that,
that allows you to just line up those marks and press down. So it makes it just idiot-proof, really.
I love it.
And
so let's pull that out there. So that's the cutter was on top, and then you can just show above we've got it so they can see. So how does it work? Show us that.
So this has inch marks all the way around. This is our 11 by 14, and all you have to do is line up those marks and press down. And for instance, in this one, I'm going to cut 12 perfect slices just by hitting every third mark. And I know that if I'm feeding 12 people, I won't run out of food at the end of the buffet line. So this time of year, everybody is either planning a party or feeding a big group or looking for a gift. So I think that this covers all of those things. It makes hostessing so much easier, and because the uniform slices are so beautiful, people will think you've got the party catered.
That's right. I was just going to say, that's the other really fantastic element to this is that you have, it eliminates we always have one person in our family cut stuff because that's the only one that's good at it, because you can really mess up the serving part of things, right?
Yes, absolutely.
And now this is all nonstick.
It is.
Talk about then, let's go through, you've got a full product line, and I want to let everyone know it's going to be available like Kohl's, Penny's, where else did you
Bed Bath & Beyond.
So the big
Sears, Wayfair. Yes, it's available online now, and it is new. So if you need a gift for someone who cooks, let me tell you, this will replace everything they have, and they don't already have it because it's brand new.
They can't already have it.
They can't.
So you've got is that a cookie sheet?
This is a cookie sheet, but it's European size. It's 11 by 14, and what it is so good for is Toll House cookies. If you have a bag of chips, and you'll see the recipe on the back, instead of baking pan after pan of individual cookies, make one, cook it one time, and then you can cook it, you can cut it into 1 dozen, 2 dozen, 4 dozen.
And you're good to go.
You're good to go.
You've got is that a pie pan in the middle there?
This one is a cake pan, a
okay.
9-inch cake pan. This is our brownie pan, and it has our upgraded silicone safety edge on it, which you can get all the pans in.
They could all have that. Okay.
And this is our 9-inch pie pan, and you'll notice they all have their own cutters because they fit exactly inside that pan. So for instance, this pan has an angle cutter because the pie pan edges are angled.
So, you also have a picture of pizza there too. So that's another fantastic.
Oh yes, it's not just for sweet.
Baking. It's for baking, savory and sweet. So you've got already in your pie pan the crust. So you've got a fantastic recipe for pumpkin pie. It's the time of year that we do pumpkin pie, right?
Yes, it is. It's the traditional dessert at Thanksgiving, and it is so easy. Really, anybody could do it.
Okay, so let's take a look. We've got the ingredients on the screen there, but you're gonna it's just mix it up for us, right?
That's right. It is. First, we're going to talk about the crust. Do not buy the crust in the tin thing. First of all, it's not deep enough. So what usually happens is you'll pour your batter in, and it'll come all the way up to the edge, and then it'll spill over when you cook it. Nobody wants to clean that up.
No.
So for a pie that cooks an hour or longer like this pie does, you're going to need to make a collar. And this is just a foil collar that I cut out. You drop the pie in it, and then you cover the edge just like that. Now your edges are protected, and they won't burn in the oven.
Oh, that's so smart. That is the bugaboo. You've got a totally overdone edge.
That's right. And nobody wants to put all that effort into a pie and everyone go, ooh, it's ugly. We can't do that. We can't do that.
So for your recipe, you've got 2 eggs?
Yes, you start with just 2 large eggs. Put it in your mixer.
Well, you've got it. I was going to take them, and you're all so neat and tidy already.
and then a can of pumpkin. Now, this is not pumpkin pie mix. This is pumpkin. And the difference is it doesn't have the sugar already in it or the spices. We're going to control that.
That's very good advice. That's where people go wrong, too, if they don't know what they're doing.
Exactly. Or they just, cans look so similar on the shelf, and they're right next to each other. And
Right.
this time of year, it's real easy to make that mistake. Then you're going to want 3/4 of a cup of sugar.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to want a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and then your spice mix, which is a 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon, a 1/2 teaspoon of ginger, and a 1/4 teaspoon of cloves. And if you like it spicier, just put more in.
That's right. See, you know your own family, what they're going to go for, right?
Yes, you do.
Okay, so you mix this up, not a huge amount, just hit the on button. There we
Just
go.
hit the on button. We're going to mix that up. Just that easy. And once that's mixed up, we're going to pour in a can of evaporated milk, not condensed milk, because that's really sweet and thick.
You want evaporated.
It's very different.
Oh, you're doing it well. It could be a total disaster.
It could have
We didn't
been,
put the little guard
and
on
it
there,
has been
you know.
before. The pie gods are with me today.
They sure are.
And it's just that easy. I think you can make one faster than you can go to the store and buy one.
Absolutely.
That's for sure.
So as you pour this in here, let's talk about the details. I'm going to get the finished one out. You tell me, how long do you bake it for, on what temperature?
Okay, you bake it for 15 minutes at 425.
Okay.
And then you lower the temperature to 350, and you bake it for another 15 minutes. Or, I'm sorry, another 50 minutes.
I've got all of this recipe is going to be online for you, too, so no problem there if you missed something with quantities and everything. But before we finish this segment, I just want to remind everybody about Perfect Slice. So she made it in the pie pan here. It is non-stick, and she's got her cutter right here, so she knows exactly how many she's going to have. Is this an 8?
Well, I'm going to cut, at my house, I'm cooking for 4 adults and 4 children.
Okay.
So I'm going to cut every other line, and I'm going to cut 4 adult pieces that are the same size, and then I'm going to cut 2 or 4 smaller pieces for the children.
I love it. Let's remind everyone how beautiful, how easy. It's also a great gift for someone who is baking all the time. This is such a great idea. All right, so Perfect Slice is available at Kohl's. It's available at Bed Bath & Beyond.
Yeah.
It's almost any major department store.
Penny's, Sears, Wayfair.
Look for that.
Go online. It's a hot item right now because not only could you use it right now to make sure you get equal portions for all your guests, it's great for dieters because they won't go over their diet. They know they've got the right calorie count. And oh my goodness, what a beautiful gift it makes.
Well, congratulations. You made a beautiful spokesperson for your product that you came up with and it took a while, but you got it here.
It did.
You got it here. So congratulations for the product as it gets to all the stores.
And I also want to mention this has a lifetime warranty from BergHOFF.
Fantastic.
Can't go wrong.
So there, great idea for everyone. And again, all the retailers are going to have it. And especially if you're starting that January 1st diet.
That's right.
Perfect portions here with Perfect Slice. All right, when we come back, we are going to get in the kitchen with the kids and do some cooking that they can do the whole entire thing together. Stay with us.